Today I'd like to talk to you about something I've been doing for the past week, and that's praising God. I do all these videos that tell you how to love better, how to be a better parent, how not to divorce. And one of the things I think we often take for granted, and I know I do, is just the prayer of praise. I'm here in Yosemite National Park. My granddaughter turned 13, and we've decided to make it a tradition to take a grandchild on a trip when they turn 13. It has become the best tradition in my life. When I was a young girl, my parents, when we turned 13, took us to whatever restaurant we wanted. We got a corsage and we got to pick our restaurant, and I felt like such a special girl that day. God has blessed us that we can afford to do more than take our grandchild to a restaurant. We got to take each of our grandchildren on a trip. My oldest went to Grand Canyon. My next grandchild went to Yellowstone, and this grandchild went to Yosemite. I want to praise God for that. I want to praise God that we are able to afford that. I want to praise God that my husband is a retired military and we can get into national parks for free. I stand here and it's reminiscent of Little House on the Prairie. For those of you that are too young, it's God's country. And I want to ask you, how often do you praise God? Just stop to praise God. I think about the fact that I have hair, and there's so many people I know that have alopecia. I think about the people who can't breathe. They have asthma, and I can breathe in this fresh air. I think of all the people who can't even look at this. They don't have eyes, and they can't see. And I get to see this glorious sunrise. I think about the people who can't hear, yet listen to the streams. The sound is heavenly. And why God allowed me, this wretched piece of sand in a beach full of uncountable number of grains of sand. I am nothing but one of them, and yet He allows me this trip. He allows me this time. He allows me to know Him, love Him, and serve Him better. Do you praise God? I mean, just stop and praise God. I want to scream, but there's people here, and I'm like, I just love you, God. And I know some of you watching are probably thinking, I wish I could be there. But I want to ask you to not suffer with the sin of envy, with the sin of jealousy. Where are you? Can you walk and can you talk? Can you smell? There are people who can't. There are people who can't do so many things that we can do. Please take the time today to praise God for whatever it is you have. Even if you're the poorest mother in a country, you're struggling to feed your family. Please don't be mad at me for saying, praise God that you have your family. Those of you who suffer are so much more blessed because your eternity will be commensurate with your struggles here. Praise God for that. Praise God for His love of you. Praise God that He made this earth. Even in the midst of war-torn areas, you can still see a sunrise or sunset. Separate everything else from your life at that moment and stare at that. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon, and I praise God for you. I want to thank you for watching this informational bacon bit. And I really want to remind you always to live your life sunny side up.